Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
All I've got so far is punch him in the teeth, so obviously it's a work in progress. We need something solid, but that's where my head's at right now.
That's a start, I guess. But I was thinking maybe an actual plan to weaken Mutiny's grip. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bayley, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight. Let's see if history repeats itself or history will be made.
comes the boat of WWE.
And her opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Spawned from a family of WWE Hall of Famers, she is the self-proclaimed boat best of all time.
Utilizing her style honed inside the dungeon and always maintaining supreme focus inside the ring.
Natalya has earned the right to refer to herself as the measuring stick of the women's division.
You're right, Corey. Natalya is an all-time great here in WWE and seems to get better as time goes on.
You gotta wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Nope. Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind it.
Stepping through. Grabbing the legs, turning on the belly. And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Oh, my goodness. Boom.
A narrow escape.
Oh, jaw-shattering.
Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalya.
The Queen landing an impressive attack, trying to dominate the opposition.
Last second knee to the face there. The speed with that elbow was mind-blowing.
Fast movement gets her out of the way. Charlotte a step ahead there.
Stops the kick.
Answer after answer for each other's offense. Would you look at that? The Queen allowing the WWE Universe to take it all in.
Up high.
And stays one step ahead.
Natalya making the climb.
From the top.
Sliding back into the ring.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
And she denies Charlotte. And an answer from her.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
And a clothesline. Oh, yeah, she is.
Pin. She can end this now. She kicks out at one.
This isn't even close to over.
She's in her clutches.
Michinoku driver, wow! Flair moved at the right time.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
The Queen has this wrapped up.
And a cover. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow. like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're banging your head against a brick wall.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but I've also seen things not go according to plan. Like, you know, draft night. If this doesn't work, our options are limited with Survivor Series looming. We can't afford a setback now.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte going back to her vast wardrobe closet for a throwback look that's sure to bring back memories for everyone, especially Tiffany Stratton.
Well, she's going to need more than memories. That gear brought her luck against Bayley in 2017, and she's hoping for a repeat here tonight.
It's time for Charlotte to face the heart of Mutiny.
That's not Bayley. It's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler!
Bayley said Charlotte was going to face the so-called heart of Mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bayley and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
Let's see how Charlotte handles this last-minute surprise.
We come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bayley never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now as Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions. Wow. Look at this assault! Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. And she reversed it.
Take it down to the canvas.
Boom! Double axe handle right on target.
Planted face first.
Into a double knee drop. A handstand.
Drops the knee. Ah, look at this.
Heartbreaker.
Shayna was on the wrong end of things there.
Yeah, as Charlotte was clearly asserting her dominance.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Shayna looking to loosen the grip of her opponent.
Charlotte displaying all of her ability.
Connects on the kick. Got the head scissors on.
Oh, elbow to the face.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
There it is. Reversal.
Charlotte showing she's not out of it.
Looks like she's ready to turn the tides in this match.
Deep into the back of this one. Good combination. Imagine winning this way. She breaks the count quick.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Charlotte with a picture
Pin. This could be it. Kick out. She still has life.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection. Hazardous situation for Shayna.
Looking for the pin. And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner, the biggest loser might just be Bayley.
That's right, Saxton, because for at least one night, the so-called heart of mutiny beats no more.
Charlotte. Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bayley. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bayley wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny Turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
It's Tiffy time!
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
contest is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bayley.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her Fast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bayley finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating.
Already a queen of big matches and quickly becoming a franchise player.
It's truly remarkable how Charlotte Flair has accomplished so much in such a short period of time.
Here comes the role model and the foundation of the women's division.
In the mind of many, already an all-time great.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
A true history maker and the first ever women's Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Bayley's a woman who reestablished herself with a record-breaking Royal Rumble win and a championship victory at WrestleMania.
The former leader of Damage Control, who now wants to lead the women's division, not take it over.
Bayley never lost her love for this sport. She turned that inner rage into determination. You have to respect it.
Charlotte sending a message that she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle, and I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
God. Oh! Turning the tables, chinlock applied.
Oh, man. Gets out and goes on the offensive with a hammerlock.
Escapes the hold, now into a hammerlock.
That's how you take an opponent down. Bayley's fortitude being put to the test there.
Charlotte looked as brutal as ever on that exchange. Ooh! Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Kick!
Nasty kick.
Knee drop hits the mark.
Look at this raw power.
That'll stop anyone. Saw it coming and avoided it.
A ferocious attack put on here by Flair.
Yeah, Charlotte's unrelenting and making Bayley absolutely suffer for it.
Now Bayley looking for some momentum.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Charlotte with a nice reversal. Knife edge chop. She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
Just getting bounced off the ring post.
Heading back to the ring.
Charlotte demanding respect from her subjects in attendance.
Enough of this. She needs to refocus on the task at hand now. Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of mutiny.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bayley was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs, a strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bayley needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let's you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me, facing off? I'll be there.
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from this home crowd.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton!
After the way last week's match ended, I don't think anyone expected a show of sportsmanship like we're seeing here tonight.
But with the lengths Charlotte went to bring Tiffany back from the dark side, I never lost hope, Corey.
Redemption and new beginnings are in the air as this contest is about to begin. The Queen has arrived.
And boy, does she know how to make an entrance.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
superstar who knows the path to success around these parts.
A woman who personifies the word superstar.
Some might call her the alpha female in WWE. The opportunity.
Charlotte Flair was born and bred for the bright lights of WWE.
A Grand Slam champion who has the most women's titles in history.
Charlotte Flair, truly the standard of sports entertainment.
Whether you like it or not, no one can measure up to Charlotte Flair. She was bred for this business and has become the absolute pinnacle.
She really is the biggest challenge there is in this women's division.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting for. She's not going to lay down for her idol.
I think everyone knows with these two competitors, even a friendly match is going to get a bit feisty.
Escape that in a hurry.
Neck breaker!
Vicious boot by Charlotte.
Oh, kick lands. Into a double knee drop.
Put down face first.
Looks like someone wants to shove Tiffany's silver spoon down her throat.
That unfolded just as Charlotte planned, showing she's not just brawn, she's brains too.
Stratton is now under pressure.
Flair is making the opposition bow down.
Spike face first.
Ooh.
She's locked in, looking to go for something big. Charlotte with the spear.
That's why you don't shut the door. This could be over.
Wards off the pin at two.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Oh, and it's reversed.
She finally creates some more offense for herself. Into the pin.
No good. The rope stopped the pin.
Oh. A little reminder from Stratton that she's on a different level.
Ooh-wee.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Ooh.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Ooh!
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Boom! WWE unit back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on another.
And just like that, the scales are imbalanced. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. Does Charlotte cap this off?
Makes the cover. And that'll do it. It's finally over.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte Flair showed why she's the queen of WWE, welcoming Tiffany back with a hard-fought victory.
This was a match of mutual respect, with Charlotte riding yet another chapter in her acclaimed career.
To save you, boy, he gave his only...
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just a step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
What you did with Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bayley was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte, but pulling Tiffany away from Mutiny, that's next level.
If Bayley thinks she's mad now, just wait until she sees Tiffany reach the potential they were squandering.
We're happy to have her on board. And you too, of course.
Now that we've got the team together for Survivor Series, what's next?
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no point in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go get those Unity titles.